Don't get here.
Yeah, it's just
Calm down.
I don't know what happened. It was Willard Hall's fault. If everybody has anybody they need to blame, it's probably Willard Hall.
I'm pretty sure there's 3 people on here right now that can't take the blame. That's Yorga, me, and Pootie. Because we don't have buttons. God, this is going to take forever. Just right.
It might be Jeff B. That's who I think it was.
Yeah. Sounds good. Blame it on Jeff B.
You know what? This way we're only going to get the really people that really want to watch the show.
Do you want to hear it again?
No.
Well, I didn't get to hear it all.
No, please.
You're not happy. You're not even happy for me.
I'm
Nothing.
No, I'm not happy. It's like, we'll talk about it at the end. You can play it at the end.
Well, I just say, I mean, at least people should be happy I didn't make the small wiener club.
Oh my.
I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Balloons would be nice.
Cash out.
There you go.
Come on, Thena. Let's walk up here and put the trash in the trash can.
Well, you guys, welcome back for the 3rd time.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Ides of March.
I thought we were done.
That's right.
All right, guys. See you later.
Good night.
Play the song, Ken.
Everybody's put, I found you. We found you. You were missing.
Oh, shit. We're stupid.
I don't even know where we were at now.
Something about dealing with Satan and wiener clubs.
Oh, gee, no, I don't want to go there with that. No.
I'll say
the part where we left off was in the sure girth of it.
No.
There you go.
You left off right there.
All right, guys. All right.
Heavenly Father, please bless this stream, Lord. Watch over us. Let's not lose connection.
The demons, please, Jesus.
In Jesus' mighty, mighty name. And I thank you, Lord, for forgiving me of my sins and those that will come, because we are all sinners. We're not perfect. That's for sure. But I try every day not to. But on Sundays and Tuesdays, Jeff B comes in the chat. And,
Hey, Craig, there's the part where you need to play that Lady Gaga clip, right?
Ooh, la, 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 la. Oh, yeah, we don't want to play that. You're right.
I can't believe. Okay, well, anyhow, I don't even know
Don't let
where.
me get me.
So, Craig.
Do we have to play an intro again?
No.
No,
Do we
Lord.
lose 10?
She's gone. She's
Yes,
gone.
it's our show. You guys want to hear
She's
it?
gone.
Oh,
Don't let her back in.
Okay.
Don't let her back
What
in.
the heck?
She's going to press a button if she
Gone.
comes back
Can you
in.
play She's Gone by Hall & Oates?
Oh, I
She's
don't know
gone.
if I have that program.
Exactly, chessboard.
What was that? What chessboard say?
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
It was
Yeah,
3
okay,
times we
stop. Turn
fooled
it
you,
off, turn it
Chess.
off, turn
3
it off, turn it
freaking
off.
times.
Okay,
No.
I didn't play it, Tin.
We didn't play it.
Wow, we get a lot of likes tonight with 3 videos in one night.
Not as
I like it.
And I didn't even get. I got to go to eat all of them. Say hit my cash up. Maybe I can make some money.
Yeah, you can triple it.
Make sure everybody goes to the 3 videos and gives it a thumbs up.
You know what?
Yeah.
You want me to see if I can screw this up, Tin? I can just. You want me to just screw it up? That's what I
No,
can do.
come on.
Hey, all you cool cats, it's time for Craig the Hunter's news segment.
This is when all the transsexual mouses leave the show anyway. We've already had Pakistani studies, so.
Hey, B Charming said it's starting to look like reheated nachos.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
no. I hate
Wait, let me see if I got a banner. I'm mostly
Soggy reheated nachos.
Who the hell reheats guacamole? Not me.
Oh wait,
I just had guacamole.
Thank you,
Yeah, but it
Marla.
doesn't
Thank you,
taste
Marla.
warm.
And now for your Tin TV Mostly True News Report. I am John Barrymore.
That's going back.
Who is
Drew
that?
Barrymore's dad? I don't know.
The
Grandpa, I
grandfather.
think.
No,
The grandfather. Thank you, Yorga.
that was close.
First for your real and good news. But you, be strong and do not let your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. And that's 2 Chronicles 15:7 in the New
Amen.
King James Version. Sorry, I like to pinch my nipples during the news report. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Pootie. This segment of Mostly True News is sponsored by Pootie Poots, a long night of mayonnaise and sandwiches. First a novel, now a full-length feature film. Available now on bootleg VHS and beta tapes.
And you're
On a
gonna
double
wanna see
bill
it.
with 50 Shades of Grey.
Ooh, that's
There you go.
spanker
I'd see that at the drive-in.
Yeah.
And now, for a fan favorite and breaking Jeff B.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
No, this could be
Oh no!
Is the volume up? Yeah. I almost made it to make it through that one. Fuck.
Man, you sound almost as good as Paul McCartney.
That was good.
Oh my God.
That was very good. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
I need to stop doing much.
That was weird.
Yeah, but some guy named Stingray said I didn't write
No, because
Just saying.
no. Somebody said
Motherfucker. I said
Lisa-
some guy Stingray.
Lisa Bama by the Bay said, Yorga, you should charge Craig for your words. I said, I didn't write. I'm not taking credit for it.
Well, sometimes he does write them, though.
Oh, yeah.
could've been
I
him.
collaborate sometimes.
That was him. Damn it,
Oh,
there
the
wasn't-
goat
Tone Deaf Records with another bottom 40.
I went to last
There you
show's.
go.
I went to last show's chat, and I didn't realize there's only 3 of them because that was our screw up. That we just. Oh, let me find the original last show. Sorry.
The original Russia. 3 shows ago.
Buffering writes. And now for comments from the chat. Buffering writes, great surprise show. Oh, shit. This wasn't even from that one. Hold on. I got to go further back. I forgot we did those surprise shows. Okay. Sorry. Almost there. Here it is. Summer Rose writes, this mermaid trend is hilarious. She's right.
Yes.
There is a mermaid trend, and it is very funny.
Yes.
Sister G writes, puff puff pass. Is it again and again? Ah, yeah, baby. Peggy Chappell writes, I pray that Shift Kicker is healing soon. And we all pray for Shift
Hey,
Kicker.
Grandma.
And Shift, we love
Hey,
you.
Grandma.
Yeah, and Shift, call us.
Call a Shift. We want to make sure everything's good.
Yes, we want to hear from you.
Gorilla Press writes, love you guys. Dennis Gradure writes, hi, Hit Gal, miss you. And AB. I don't know why AB, but you know.
That's all warm and fuzzy. Makes me feel good.
Yeah, 420
Thank
Wild Dragon or Wild Dragon on his other channel because he got a strike. Bong on, mates, is what he says. Mike B says, watching the replay with a Dr. Pepper and leftover pizza. That sounds gross, Mike. That the stuff they are doing in the sky is awful here this morning. Awesome show. Love you all so very much. Prayers and God bless you. And that's Mike B. Y'all can check him out on Cooking at Mike B. Or Cooking with Mike B.
10, check Gremlin's message, 10.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh,
Tin,
Grandma.
call me
Can we check
after.
that
I have an
message,
update.
please?
I have an update. So call Gremlin. You
Oh,
gotta go.
good. Gremlin has an update. That's good. No, we wanted to hear that.
No,
Lori writes,
yeah. I know. Tin's got to go call her.
thank you for the entertaining show. Regular eggs and organic free-range eggs are now all the same price where I shop in Massachusetts. And the organics are selling out faster than others. Maybe that is part of the plan. Love you all. Bunch of hearts. Could be. Buffering writes, Doge is awesome. Thank you, Buffering.
What do you want?
Yes, it is.
Zed writes, thank you for being you. Wild Edible writes, the poo was held for review. She was talking about the poo comment on that. Petrified poo. Trump Forever writes, I watched my favorite ghetto show today. Love. I wanted to say that my granddaughter, about 10 years ago, had me get her mermaid fins and a suit. That was a trend, yes. And Tim's
Yeah.
daughter does that.
My daughter, too.
See, she's 17 now, and her TikTok crap has her mind twisted. I love you guys and praying for all of you. And thank you so much, Trump Forever, for that beautiful comment. And yeah,
So-
Tim has that same kind of mermaid shit going on, but it's better
Yeah.
than an emo kid. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, I had one of those too. But
Yeah.
yeah, but do it as an adult, I thought it was kind of weird. But then she lives in Florida, so like, I don't know. A lot of people do that weird shit on vacay, you know?
A lot of furries out there, too.
Yeah,
Joe
that's
Carroll. Yeah, that's a weird one, huh? Gosh. Be happy your kid isn't a furry. Joe Carroll Dobbs writes, hello, Tin, Craig, Yorga, Higal, Pooty, Agent J. Good to see you all tonight. Prayers for Shift Kicker. Tell her she is missed. Love you all. And Dirty Rotten Trucker, LOL. You got a little special mention there.
I like that.
I think you even replied to it. Glad you got to see me. Hit
There
my
you go.
Cash App. It's what you've actually wrote.
Yeah.
And thank you all for your beautiful comments. And remember to please go to the comment section after the show and leave us comments. First in your mostly true news. Michigan judge wanted Walmart shoplifters to wash cars. Now his boss stepped on his hose, rather. A Michigan judge has thrown cold water on the plans to have Walmart shoplifters wash cars as a consequence for their misdemeanor crimes. The unusual sentence came from Judge Jeffrey Clother, who has been on the 67th District Court in Genesee County for only a few months, so he's a newcomer. He said that having shoplifters give a free car wash would serve the community and possibly discourage others from stealing from the big retailer. But the Chief Judge, William Crawford II, overruled him. His boss came in and said, no. Saying the junior jurist first should have sought approval from him and the other court officials. So he kind of came in and slapped his hand. So you remember we reported on this story, and now this dickhead judge stepped in. And, you know, that's what happens. Hold on, let me get back to my news stories. That's it. I mean, they had more in the story, but I got bored. So, next to the news. All right, hold on. I'm waiting for this one to load up. Motherfucker. Here we go. Virginia Zoo responds to gorilla escape rumors. We don't even have a gorilla.
I love it. What gorilla?
Sorry, when I read that, I fucking cracked up. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, we don't even have one of those. The Virginia Zoo responded to rumors of an escaped gorilla in its Norfolk by confirming that not only were the animals all accounted for, but the zoo doesn't even have gorillas. Social. Sorry. We sure are falling apart. Is this the fourth show? Which show is this that we're on right now? I forgot. Gosh.
We're 2 hours into it.
10, kill it. Kill it. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't.
It. Oh my God.
Social media lit up with reports of a gorilla on the loose. I'm sorry. Whenever I hear gorillas on the loose, I crack up. Following the power outage Tuesday night in the Granby
God
Street
almighty.
area. I'm
It was
sorry,
an
y'all.
old wino.
I'm trying to hold it together. With several Facebook users claiming to have seen the large primate.
Dang.
Somebody needs to call the zoo.
God. Officials wrote that any real escape would have been accompanied by a swift statement from zoo officials. So there was no zoo. I can't even read it any further. I'm going to lose my shit. I'm sorry, y'all. And this concludes your 10 TV Mostly True News Report. I am Craig the Hunter. Oh, shit.
that all
tie.
up.
Here's the tie.
Yeah, what kind of tie you got there,
I
Cod?
don't even know. But be on the whereabouts for a lost gorilla. We don't even have a fucking gorilla.
No, the zoo responded, hey, if you can find him, bring him here. We ain't got a gorilla.
Yeah, we don't even have one.
We'll take him.
There's probably some guy in a gorilla suit.
Pat, we don't know what kind of tie that is. I don't think he does neither.
I don't either. It's what does it say? Morocco. It's Morocco. It's a
Definitely-
Morocco tie.
It's definitely vintage.
It is vintage, probably from the 80s. If I had to guess. Oh, and
Last
now
century.
for a better report, I'm very sorry, folks, but now for our Middle East correspondent and news for what's going on in our Middle East area.
Live from Tel
News
Aviv.
for Jews with Hickow.
Well, I don't know if it's better, but I'm definitely not live from Tel Aviv.
Do you have any gorillas?
Right, we're missing
Well-
one.
Well, I'm sure we could find one here. I'm sure. Yeah, that I was getting ready to ask you to bring that up. 10's on it. Okay, I want y'all to notice that map. If you see that it says, see that little red line? That's what
Oh, I gotta
Israel
zoom
has
in.
now. That's what Israel has right now.
Yeah.
And Ken, if you want to, you can put my icon down to make that bigger so people can see. It doesn't matter, but and you see that over to the side is the yellow. That's the bow of Elam. And I was just talking to him about this last night. That's in the Zagros Mountains, which is
Make
also
it bigger.
called
Make it bigger.
Mount Ararat, which, if you know, that's where God landed Noah's Ark. Okay, but if you look at that, you see that outline there from the Euphrates River to the Nile? Well, It says in Genesis 15, in that same day the Lord made a covenant with Abraham, saying, unto thy seed I've given you the land from the river Egypt to the great river Euphrates. And so that right there is everything that Israel should have. And here they are in that little bitty piece right there.
Yeah, what you're talking about is Saudi Arabia, correct? Oh no, I'm looking at Saudi Arabia. Where it says Sinai, that's part of Saudi Arabia, isn't it?
All that in the green there is what God gave to Israel.
Oh, okay.
All of that right there. That's right there from the verse in Genesis 15. And here they're down to this little bitty tiny strip. And I've read that verse before on Jeremiah 49:38, where God says, and I will set my throne in Elam, and will destroy from thence the kings and the princesses, says the Lord. And that right there, Elam, is where those Moabs that we've sent over are supposed to be going, because those Moabs are going to clean that out from deep within. And I think it's interesting that Noah's Ark landed on those mountains. God says he's going to set his throne there. And some people are saying that the temple built by man's hands is not God's temple. He's going to set his temple there. And it looks right over the land that he gave his people. And if you can bring up that next picture that I sent.
Hit the right button, please.
That the next picture shows that that little red dot of Israel is the size of New Jersey. And it shows in relation, think if America had to go live in the little bitty size of that land in that picture.
We won't, because we have guns.
Well, they did at one time too, but look at the size of that. Look at the size of that. That's the size that Israel is living in. And when you think about that, that's why Jeremiah 49 contains the judgments against the Ammonites, Edom, Damascus, and all of them. Elam, that's all in Jeremiah 49. And when you hear, and yes, Netanyahu's bad, but he knew who the bad people were to contact to get them to keep this war going. Because let's face it, every Jew knows which tribes are the bad tribes. And that would be the Ammonites and the Amaleks. And they are spread on each side. And he knew who to contact to keep this war going. Because he knows they're the evil ones, the ones that God said, you're not going to inherit that land. You're not going to get it. And with this war, the way it's going and the way they're going into Yemen, and if you've seen the videos of the children in Yemen, the Yemenite people don't even take care of their own. It's sad. And so, all this war going on, and because Saul didn't do what he was supposed to do in the beginning, in the very beginning, and God told him to get rid of those people, and he didn't. And so Saul said, I'm going to bring them back and make an offering to the Lord myself of them. And that's not what God said to do. He said, don't bring them back and do that. And Samuel said, why you hear those sheep bleating? And he said, oh, I bring them back because I wanted to do it. And God said, rebellion is the sin of witchcraft, stubbornness, and iniquity and idolatry. Because you reject the word of the Lord, he has rejected thee from being king. And so I think that's why a lot is going on over there the way it is, the way they're having to battle for the land, because number one, they got the wrong leader over them, just like Saul was the wrong leader. I think Netanyahu is the wrong leader, and that's why they have so many wars going. He's no different than Saul, and here we're getting mixed into it, and it's really hard when you realize that innocent people are losing their lives. I mean, it happens here too, but over there, it's in the masses and in droves. And we just got to pray for them, and we just got to pray that we're doing the right thing, and that we don't. Sometimes you can aggravate a situation, you know. I mean, I think Trump's way better at this than Biden was, because no matter what, God said He'd bless those who blessed His people. So all we can hope is that we know He's gonna hold His word, that He'll protect us through this. But we just got to make sure we don't try to overstep our bounds and do it our way.
I've
I
got a
don't think
little.
I don't think we should be involved personally. I think
Well, I've got a
should
little
let it
bit of
go.
an update. Hey,
We
Gal,
shouldn't.
do you know the Prepared Homesteader? You guys ever heard?
Yes, I do. I
Okay,
watch him every day.
okay. Well, he just dropped this afternoon. I want to give 100% credit to him. He's a big channel. Whoa. And I'm not using your stuff, like bad ways. Okay, go. But I listen to him, and this is a little bit of the update of what's been going on with the rockets and Yemen, and he kind of summed it up really. So if you don't
And he
mind,
can say it better. He says it better than me.
so here's the update. That follows with the gal.
Increased again between the United States and Yemen. And the United States has done some missile strikes in Yemen, and the Houthis have struck back. They say that they have targeted several ballistic missiles and stuff to the U.S. Aircraft carrier and battle carrier group over there. There's not been any official word yet if any of those missiles made contact. But the Houthis, which they're known for crazy propaganda, they're saying that they did a good job and was successful and everything. But anything, so it's back and forth. Well, to bring and tie in all the other stuff with Russia and Ukraine and all that, Russia has now spoken out to the United States and demanded that the United States stop all hostilities against the Houthis in Yemen. And Iran is providing intelligence for them, and the United States is now considering doing missile strikes against Iranian ships in the Red Sea because they are helping with intelligence for the Houthis. The Houthis have said that they have shut down the Red Sea for all Israeli and U.S. flagged ships, whether military or cargo or otherwise. It's spiraling. The United States and Donald Trump said that they need to raise the white flag or they'll be destroyed. Also said that Iran needs to come to the table and stop backing them and be peaceful, because he would hate to go militarily against them because it would be disastrous for them. It's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it's just another hotspot that's building up. It's taking attention away from Russia and Ukraine, which is exactly what it's done in the past. And so now we're back on this, and then it'll be Iran, and then it'll be Syria, because that's also popping up too. They're in the news of battles with Hezbollah, and then of course it'll be Gaza again and Israel, and the point is, like I said in this morning's video and several other videos, is that the world, and I've said this for a while, the world is building to war. It's something that economically, with the amount of debt that exists, politically and socially, considering this push for a new world order, great reset, golden age, all this kind of stuff, Agenda 2030, all the stuff that we hear about, the advanced technologies, there almost has to be kind of a cleansing of sorts. There has to be a restructuring of things, and there has to be big divisions, and a war would do that. And so it's like, instead of maybe having a big, massive global war, let's just have lots of little wars. Maybe
I didn't want to play his whole stream, sorry, because I don't want to copyright, but that kind of tells you what's going on. The Houthis are
He
just
he does 2 short ones every day, about 10, 15 minutes. Him and Lisa Watchwoman 65. I listen to them because they're very short and they're good at being more concise than me and getting things
Short.
organized. But yeah, like
How
he
tall are
does
they?
really short. Well,
like
I'm
he sums it up better, and because
he
Hickel
does.
he gets nervous.
Yeah, he does. He sums it up real good, and I don't think we should be over there, but we're already involved, and so we're kind of gonna have to, you know, because we've went
Yeah.
this far as to give them weapons. Once you've done that, you're in it.
Well, and we know that they want to revamp Gaza into some destination place, and everything. So
Well, and like I told you, Gaza has to be demolished because even if you just went in and took it over, there are booby traps and bombs everywhere. I
I got a
mean,
question. I got a question for
yeah.
you, Cal. Last night I read something that there was they were going after each other on the border of Rafah and going into Rafah. What happened there?
Well,
Did you
like I
did you hear
mentioned,
anything on that?
I haven't heard a whole lot about it, but the problem is you're getting the Houthis stepping in, and so then you got the Yemenites that want to come around the back end. Everybody seems to be like he said, they're going back and forth and back and forth, almost
Mm.
like you've noticed Trump and Putin kind of like they have a little spat, and then they come back together, and it's either they don't want us to know what's really going on, they're trying to confuse us,
They want
you
in the
know. So,
tunnels, and we got to get to the tunnels under Rafah.
and the Yemen
uh-huh.
government isn't necessarily on board with the Houthis, but they kind of let them just slide under the radar. Like they don't come out and denounce them, but they're not saying that they back them either. So that's kind of a weird thing.
And the Houthis lobbed some stuff over into Gaza for some reason. So I don't know what's going on, and who knows for sure who anybody really is and what they're doing.
Or
It's
what
really
side
getting
they're on.
confusing. Right. But like I say, they say that, on October 7th, when everybody went and was going to pick up their loved ones' articles after, they found them, there would be booby traps left in there, and you would go to pick up your child's backpack and it would explode.
Oh,
So see, that's
Fucking
what
animals.
they do in Gaza. If you go into Gaza and just try to fix it and redo
Yeah,
Gaza, it's
you're right.
booby
It
traps.
has to be completely annihilated
Gotta put them in
Yeah.
cages.
because you could take a bulldozer and boom, blow yourself up picking up a.
And it's in the tunnels that way too.
Yeah, who
You
knows
know.
what's there? You're right, Jay.
Mhm.
And like you've seen the trucks, I told you about the trucks, all that humanitarian aid, which is why America and Israel gets mad. It goes in there and they have big semi trucks of humanitarian aid, and they give a little bit to the people, and then they start beating them. There are videos where they're beating their own people because their own people are starting to say, hey, you're not giving us the food, you're beating us. So then now they're sending out videos that their leaders are beating them and running off with the majority of the food. So that's why you don't know who's who, because
And
people are
yep,
getting tired of it.
and that's why Trump put out his nice little Trump resort right there because he knows it's got to be leveled.
now you guys know Russia hit a British ship the other day that was
Ran
full of
into it, right?
no, no. It sounds
Yeah,
like
they
it.
ran into it.
It
Yeah, I thought
was
it ran into
full.
it.
Well,
It was a bump. A bump.
here's the little story on this. So is this going to create a black swan event?
Oh, the Lusitania?
United
It's coming.
and we currently have U.S. nuclear forces on very high alert. There were as many as 4 B-52 nuclear bombers airborne over the continental United States And in addition to that, we had 2 very long emergency action messages transmitted this afternoon. They were 268 characters each, and that is very rare. The last time I heard a 268 character message was when Iran was ready to strike Israel, and when Israel was getting ready to retaliate last year in April. And right now we have a nuclear war command and control plane up in the air over Kansas, and we also have a nuke sniffer up in the air over Offutt Air Base, which is very interesting. Those are planes that detect radiation in the atmosphere. We also have a lot of sub hunters off of Florida right now. We have one off the coast of Daytona Beach and one off the coast of St. Petersburg. So very, very interesting. And last night we had a massive amount of reconnaissance in the Black Sea. We had a NATO AWACS plane looping in Romania here. And then at the same time, there was a French recon plane flying parallel to the western shore of Crimea. And then there was also a French nuclear capable fighter jet, a Mirage 2000, flying in the Black Sea as well. And then we also have this privately chartered recon plane here patrolling the border of Moldova and Romania. Okay, so this could have been related to the missile strike that occurred.
5. An Iskander-M hypersonic missile struck and sank a container ship docked at Odessa port, a ship allegedly carrying British weapons to Ukraine. The vessel, MSC Levante F, was Panama flagged, but reportedly Swiss-owned. And now the entire Black Sea is on edge. Was this an escalation into direct conflict with NATO, or a calculated warning shot from Moscow? Let's break it all down. The attack happened in broad daylight. The MSC Levante F had just docked at Berth 2 in Odessa when Russia launched an Iskander-M missile, a weapon known for its pinpoint accuracy and blistering speed. Moments later, the ship was engulfed in flames and sank into the harbor. Russia wasted no time claiming responsibility. Their Ministry of Defense stated the vessel was carrying a cache of British-made weapons, drones, missiles, and other military supplies intended for Ukraine's front line.
That sounded like New York Prepper.
Yeah, it was a little bit of him and then somebody else. This was taken off of X, so but I guess that's what's been going. I don't follow all that stuff that's going on in the skies, but it sounds like a lot of shit's just, like the prepared speaker said, all these little wars. Are they doing that instead of a gigantic one because they know that somebody might hit that button and they don't want to go that far, but they need to keep the industrial machine going, the military industrial complex going, kind of a deal?
We had a lot of pushback.
If you look back at blood moons, every time there's a blood moon, that's a sign that Israel takes it that it's time to go to war. And of course, yesterday was the Ides of March, but the blood moon was Friday morning. And every time there's a blood moon, that's a sign for Israel to go to war.
It triggers the Jews.
Well, we've had the planets align, and not only that, you guys, during a grand or a solar maximum, we've talked about this. I went back and looked when we had these solar maximums and minimums. Every time there was a major war, it was during a maximum, a solar maximum, not a grand, because grand's totally on, but it all kind of lined up with those things, and I think it's kind of strange. There's a lot going on up in the skies, and then there's all this heating up. But I think they're afraid that somebody's gonna push the big button, and they don't want to go that far yet. It's not part
Everybody just pray. It's all going to
always
be good.
Always remember the Deagle report. This is the year.
This is the year.
Let's see what happens.
And
We-
now I did have something for AB tonight because him and his he doesn't he doesn't trust the plan, you guys, right?
Let me tell you what I was doing earlier today. I was rubbing all on it.
So
That's what he does. He calls me up.
Well,
He calls me up and
found
says
this
some weird
woman
shit.
that just happened to be on TikTok, and I'm
Who
following
muted
her
me?
now.
I didn't.
She
It
reminds
wasn't me.
She
The
reminds
host.
Don't
Okay.
mute me.
I'm gonna mute all of you if you don't let me talk here because I'm getting a little annoyed tonight. Okay, I'm nauseated. Okay,
Kill the stream.
no.
Here we go.
You told me to do that.
No.
You assholes.
So I found this gal that kind of has the same opinion like AB does, and
Oh, great.
Oh, God. The female AB.
Oh, look at her. Look at
How
him.
do we
She
know
looks
that
like
that's a her?
AB.
Look at
Is that a
him.
her?
Wait a minute. No, wait
Look
a
at
minute. We're
him.
not. No. We're not here to shame people.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
well, he does
okay,
look like he
okay.
drives a chicken truck.
That's immature. We're not here to shame anyone the way they look. It's
Mute your
her.
mute your damn mics and play
I
the
need to find a
video.
new show to go on.
Okay, so anyhow, this gal does have a good point. And when I listened to this, I really thought of AB. So please, everybody, mute their mics. Don't comment till the end, please.
Well. Now I got a question, baby. It's a question for those of you out there who are followers of Daddy Dumpy Pants and believe in Elon Muskrat and all his good work he's doing with Doge to weed out and find fraud. Those of you who believe that Elon Muskrat is finding millions, if not billions and trillions of dollars worth of fraud within our federal government. Is that you? Okay. Answer me this. Fraud is a crime, correct? Yes, we all agree. Fraud is a crime that is absolutely prosecutable. Correct? Okay. Because Daddy's even been prosecuted under the guise of fraud before. Correct? Yes. And he lost that lawsuit because he was found guilty of fraud. Correct? So when you find fraud, you can find out who's doing the fraud. You can indict them, bring up charges on fraud. Why hasn't Daddy's DOJ and Pam Bondi brought up any charges of fraud for all this fraud that they're finding with Doge? Not one case. Not one fucking indictment. Why? Do you know before you bring forth an indictment, you must provide some little bit of proof as to what you are doing? Just a small bit, even if it's just circumstantial. It could still push an indictment through. So if they have all the evidence of all the fraud, where is the fucking indictments? I know you claim to be the party of common sense. So let's think about this from a common sense perspective, honey. Elon Muskrat makes $8 million a day from taxpayer money. Me and you, our taxes. $8 million a day. You know, because he has contracts within the government with NASA and SpaceX and other stuff, defense contracts and such. $8 million a day. He's been losing more than $8 million a day ever since the 20th. He's become the most unpopular person on the planet. Yes, Elon Muskrat is the most unpopular person on the entire planet. And he's leaking money like a sieve. The bulk of his liquid income comes from Tesla. That liquid income is going through the sieve. Tesla has become the Titanic, honey. And it hit a fucking iceberg. So wouldn't it make more common sense for Alonia to find a way to put more money in his pocket today through the federal government? Because that's where he's earning everything from. That's the only thing that's keeping him afloat is mine and your taxpayer money. So if he pretends to go in and find fraudulent things and move money around, we shouldn't be putting money here because this is fraud. Now we have this money that we're not putting here because of fraud. So let me draft up another defense contract for me, myself, Elon Muskrat. That way I can take that money that was supposedly fraudulent and put it into my pocketbook. That's just common fucking sense. That's not out of the box thinking, honey. That's just the simplest fucking answer. Occam's razor. The simplest answer
Call them bullshit.
is usually and almost always the correct answer.
Now, I don't call him Elon Musk or whatever the hell she's saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
Malone-
weird.
Hold on.
I love it, Melonia Musk.
No, but
because
if you
I-
close your eyes and you listen to her, you'd think she was black.
That's what I thought.
Just-
she was
just
trying
saying.
too hard.
oh my
Yeah.
God, what's that got to do with?
Well, hold
she
on,
sounded
hold
like
on, hold on,
Rachel
hold on.
Dozel. She was faking it.
God, you guys are like little bullies.
Yes, they're bullies.
Pocahontas.
Hold on, hold on,
No, I
hold
don't
on,
care.
hold on,
I'm
hold on,
just
hold
saying.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
I smell fish.
I saw Jeff's comment. It's called a sealed what? They have to create an indictment. Yes, they can seal it, but you'll see an indictment. But the contents of that indictment are sealed. There's no indictments. She's correct on this shit on the fraud. Unless,
Oh, my
unless,
God.
Listen, you sound like
hold
the
on.
lesbian.
Yeah.
hold on.
Hey, we
Tell me,
don't judge
tell me, tell me I'm wrong.
or whatever.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
How am I,
Wrong.
explain to me how I'm wrong.
Because
I know how the judicial system
a
works.
Subaru.
That's no excuse. You can't tell me what she's saying. Do I? No, I don't agree with what she said. But all that is dreams and prayers. They've had all the fraud on everybody for years and never one. Look, Mendez, a couple of people get caught because they're outsiders and they didn't play their game. They didn't give their little tip to the right people.
Yep.
But you don't bust your business partners. This
I
is
agree
all
with
a
Jeff B.
big game. It's all a game of money, and they're
Jeff B
not.
said you're wrong. Jeff B said you're wrong.
Well, Jeff, look. There ain't a fucking thing you said's been right, so don't even start. Come on, dude.
Oh, why would you say that?
That was a good one.
That was
Well, I mean, I just call it as it is. And it some of it is common sense. I don't agree with all her stuff, but I just know if you have an indictment, even though it's sealed, it's going to say an indictment against Hunter Biden or who fuck ever.
probably Hunter. He was selling
Jeff B just
artwork.
went there, AB. He went FISA, motherfucker.
FISA, mother.
FISA.
Put that in your.
It 2 more weeks for the blackout to
Jeff-
come.
No, Jeff
FISA,
B said,
bitch.
did you see what Jeff B said? This week you're going to see indictments.
Oh God, what he said last week, Jay? What he say?
I know.
Jay, what did he say
didn't
last week?
see it. He said there was going to be
Somebody will be
an
arrested.
arrest. I know it
Politicians
didn't
was going to get. I'll be damned.
I tend to
Yeah.
trust him, but I'm gullible.
I'll
as
trust
shit.
the plan when they give me something to trust, but everything now is bullshit on TikTok, a fucking meme, or any of that shit. That's all.
Well, I need some weed. Flip the script. That dog 25.
Calm down.
I need some weed.
I'm tired of hearing FISAs. I'm tired of the sealed. No, fuck that. Hang these motherfuckers, and
So
then I'll go.
we-
Yeah, the plan.
Hey,
Well,
you need some
Every
weed.
one of us who
Then
said
quit.
you were wrong.
then
we're
quit
not getting
believing
no-
the
we're
bullshit
not
till
anxious.
something
We're not
happens.
We're not to that point yet.
Because every day that goes by is another day that your rights and your tax money
No,
is
I'm-
getting taken.
I'm not
Did
even
you pay
worried about
taxes
that.
today?
I'm not worried about that. What
gotta
I'm
pay
worried
it
about
soon.
every day that goes by is another fucking child getting trafficked.
Well, yes,
that's what gets
I
me.
care about that.
and it's still happening. It's still happening.
Who was it,
So
Jeff?
is
Who was it,
everything
Jeff?
else.
Whoa.
Yeah,
He was
arrested.
Who?
Jeff.
Arrested
Who?
what?
Spill
Yeah,
the
who?
beans before I throw
Yeah.
this dick at you.
Oh my God! This is the best ever TV cafe.
Fine. I'm going
We're
with
not
what's
fighting.
real.
We're
Oh,
just
What's
Al
real?
Green.
Oh, Al Green. They should have arrested that prick with his
They
cane. He
They
probably
didn't arrest
They
him.
turned
They
into a
didn't
fucking
arrest
werewolf,
him.
AB.
I heard they fucking waterboarded him, maybe. Right now.
They sang some soulful song.
They're
That's
still
all they did. Sang a
waterboarding
soulful
him.
song.
He's a tough motherfucker. They're still waterboarding him.
He's a fucking.
That's what he said.
You arrested.
And he's indicting
God.
Trump on top of it.
It's the fucking biggest show on the planet.
It is.
My chimes are even ringing saying bullshit. I
It's
hear
a movie.
bullshit, bullshit.
It's a movie. It's already done, man.
I had a feeling that was going to trigger you, but I didn't know.
I'm not triggered. I'm not. I'm just giving what is obvious.
Now,
trigger.
now she does. Now, she does.
I think
have
you should drop her link so everybody could go watch her.
I hate watching her.
She's on TikTok, but she's got.
There you go.
About felonious muskrat, finding money, and if he does write up contracts for himself and he gets them,
Let me ask a question. This money that they found, whose money is it?
It was probably the deep.
It's our money.
Thank you.
It's going in the ERS.
It's going in the ERS. It should be coming back to my damn pocket.
It's our
so.
money.
But
there
if
you go.
Felonious muskrat
This just started, dude.
Okay. I've been
look,
waiting.
Yeah, I have too. A long fucking time. Long time.
You gotta admit,
Yeah.
you guys gotta admit, there's a lot of protests that are going on up and down all.
Pull up their ass up.
They're paid. They're fucking paid for it.
Yes.
They're paid motherfuckers.
But he's losing money, and people that are
Here, look, simplify this. Who's paying it?
By the way,
paying it?
MSNBC had it wrong. That guy who they're trying to deport is not a fucking citizen. He's not a citizen. He has no rights.
Yeah,
It's a privilege.
No,
it's a privilege to be here.
That's right.
So okay, let me ask this question. Who is paying these people?
Probably
Well, there's a big fund.
I'm
There's this
gonna
guy
say this.
called Reed Hoffman. There's this
Okay,
other
there's
guy
one.
called George Soros.
Okay,
There's this,
hold on.
there's
Stop. You said
more
enough.
AB.
So
They
if
probably
I'm-
paid for the
if-
fucking chicken in your truck.
If
You're probably part of the fucking
damn
plan.
right,
You're
they
part of
probably
them.
did. Unfortunately, here's a simple question: drone their ass, blow up all their money. It's real. It's fair. It's cut and dry. Instead of bombing Yemen, drone their ass, cut the money off.
You're right.
The problem
I
is,
do
it's not
agree
that
with
fucking,
AB.
and they did.
You gotta wake the people up.
No, I believe that
How long is that gonna fucking
USAID, they shut that down. It's our money paying these fuckers out on the streets to protest. You understand that?
Yeah, AB, your
Soros
shit,
ain't
your
using
taxes
his
are
money,
paying.
he's using our
You're
money.
correct. You're correct. You are
So
correct.
It takes when it's
Let me
this
show you
deep
what
and
Jeff
it
B
goes
had to
this
say.
far.
It's USAID. I was stealing your taxes, AB. Was
But if
paying
you
for all these
Go and
motherfuckers.
look at last
We've been paying
month.
for our own bullshit.
Listen,
You've been
if you
paying for
go-
the protesters.
Oh
For
my-
our own demise.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you do the
No.
cat? Can you do the
No.
cat video?
I hear you, Jen.
5 second
I hear
per.
you.
5 second per.
The thing is that there's so many people that
Hey,
they're
Jen.
scared to drive their cars right, the Teslas right now, and he is losing money every day. Last month's Tesla sales weren't so great, so for him to write up a little contract for himself on the other side to make up, I mean, come on, nothing's off the table.
That supposedly could
Felonious
happen.
muskrat,
Hold
remember,
on.
felonious muskrat.
He just went up and is gonna save fucking Boeing's ass, right? Guarantee Boeing paid a pretty fucking penny to go up there and get those astronauts.
They're getting away from the whole airline industry. They're going into space.
That was their shit that was
Space.
stuck up there.
Oh, that's
Yep.
good.
And you're
Yeah.
telling me Elon didn't get paid to fucking go get that thing from Boeing?
Look, I'll simplify this. Yet to be determined and to be continued later. We'll find out.
Sorry, AB.
Yes, AB.
No, that's perfect. That was perfect. Should have went a long time ago.
I just letting you know, I appreciate you just waiting,
I love you.
giving us a little more time on this,
Oh, you're welcome. In the
Can we
meantime,
all
I'm still
hug?
I'm gonna get up and go to work, and I'm gonna haul my damn chicken. How about
Yeah,
that? I'm gonna do what I do.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you're supposed to do. Live
And
your
what
life.
is today's date? What is today's date?
March something.
16th.
16.
It's happy 316 day,
Well, it's
and that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Because AB says so.
You fucking right.
AB, could
The
you
moon's
call me?
pretty.
Will you call me tomorrow? So we can
I'll call you with some good shit. Don't you worry. I'll dream up something tonight while I'm
You
driving.
gonna tell me how you were slapping it against a pole?
Yeah.
That's what he told me earlier today.
I think we're just gonna have to do Tim TV Man Show and Craig and the boys.
I think we'll have to find another show
Dude,
to go
AB,
on.
you introduced me to AB, and now he calls me during the day saying all kind of homoerotic stuff.
Sure does get your damn heart pumping, don't it?
It does, especially when you showed me the rubber duck.
Where was it?
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm glad y'all got to see me tonight and trust the plan.
Oh, hit his
Booty.
Cash App up, please, everybody. That's AB
got
the
it.
Trucker. Dirty Rotten Trucker, also known as AB.
So
Always bitching, baby.
Look. I think there really there is no plan. There's a goal. What's the goal? To make America great again, and the plan is to get to that goal.
Thank you, Pootie. Pootie, I love you.
Wow.
Thank you for that.
Wow.
Hey, that was deep.
Where's the goal?
That was you sealed the deal right there.
You
That
ain't
was-
There you go.
Can you
I
give
thought I
us
was just. Go ahead.
Pootie, can you give us one? We'll all be quiet, ready, go.
Trust the plan, baby.
But, dude, I love it when you throw the baby in there. I love
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
that's right.
But now he's got to change it. He changed it. He's got to do a new thing now.
What is it?
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Trust
That you
the
said
plan,
get to the
baby.
goal.
Yeah, get to the goal.
You gotta
Hey,
make
egg
a plan
prices.
first.
Egg prices apparently going down. I don't know. It's still the same price here, $7.92 for 24.
Fuel prices are
They're
supposed to
screwing
be
y'all
going
over.
down too.
Yeah,
They are. They
eggs
are. They are. They are.
You know, what happened is you had Canada take off their stupid carbon tax
Oh, nice.
off of their crude that they send down. So
Oh, by the way, I saw where funding was stopped to climate change organizations
Oh no.
that
That's
had gotten
horrible.
this funding because it apparently was a lot of bull, but it's a criminal investigation going on, and there's some big name, popular people that got a lot of money from the government on the behalf of climate change that could be very criminal. So
and
that's
that's
going to be
what's
coming.
going on with each one of these cases that you hear.
Yeah.
You know, we found this much here. That's a case. You got to understand, there's a lot moving on right now.
Give me a case. Give me a case number.
Did you say? Did
spoke
you?
today.
I
Did
don't
you
have
see it?
I don't have clearance. Maybe Jeff B
Jeff B.
does. I
Jeff
don't have
B's got
clearance.
Maybe I have documentation of all this bullshit.
Thank you.
So call me
Thank
up
you.
and I can tell you.
I
Look,
do have the. I
But
do
Cash
have
Patel
the-
spoke today about it. There's a
do
lot
have-
going on.
Pootie,
I
what
do
were you
have-
trying to say?
Sorry.
Did y'all see all the kids under 12 that got COVID money?
No.
Mhm.
Millions of dollars worth of COVID money. Yeah.
Millions. Kids under
Really?
12.
Not surprising.
So
Well-
there's a lot that they're looking into right now. Before a big arrest, you got to
Yeah.
figure out. You
That's what I
still trying
say,
to figure out who
Cash-
you take down. Who do you
Yeah.
take down first?
Cash and Bondi's got their hands full.
It's a lot of work, dude. It was like
Yeah.
it was a mass theft.
And plus, getting rid of all the rats on top of that.
Again, we didn't get here overnight, and I
No,
say
hell
if
no.
it's going to be fixed, it ain't going to happen overnight.
That's
But
right.
give me somebody.
Thank you.
Where's them
You
Epstein
want some-
files? We're still
we
waiting on
want-
those.
Screw the Epstein. That's little shit.
Well,
Epstein
yeah,
files
it
is
really
little
is.
bullshit. It really
By
is.
the way,
But I love-
Cody, I'm still working on the redactions on the Epstein of.
Yes,
All right.
I'll get 'em to you.
Jay's been busy.
Yeah.
You're going to put in some overtime.
Well, the
Whoa.
last story that I have, you guys, is the one that's been kind of trending, and it's Trump. And we talked about this a little bit backstage, where the mic hit him in the face.
Yeah, it was great. Dunk.
You're concerned about the situation in Gaza. What are the hopes now to get the hospital?
It already hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like,
he made
Go
that
back,
face.
go back, go back. I missed the
Way at the
hit.
beginning. Way at the beginning.
Maybe it's this one.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, are you freaking kidding me?
And I was like, that'd been great if it was, if you
Well,
could do something and make it a schmeckle.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
hit him right in the mush too, man.
That dude,
well,
whoever that was.
if looks could kill, that old girl be dead though.
Yeah. And she
Yeah,
ended up
right,
being
man.
an LGBT.
I know, but
Your
I swear
dumbass of the day.
they were still asking him questions. When this happened, and he just stopped and he looked at somebody else and he was like, "Did you see that shit?"
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Well, I got this weird theory that we were discussing
Surely not.
about. What if that was an attempt to take him out with something that could have been,
It could have been. It could have been
Could have
anthrax.
been.
It could have been anything on there. And the thing is that we haven't brought up yet is that person is NPR, super anti-Trump. Yeah, big time. Yeah.
Matter of fact, she closed her Twitter down.
Yeah.
Could have gave him a black eye.
Arrest that bitch.
Yeah.
But if you look at it really close, it looks like my tail. Look at that.
Looks like something that hit Jeff B before.
It's like a cat tail.
That's what I was thinking. Like, what the fuck?
But
You're
anyhow,
right. There could have been anything on that.
Well, about the Epstein files, I saw Trump in an interview, and he said the really big thing is the JFK files. He said those are the things that are going to shock people,
That's it.
not the Epstein.
You're right.
I don't think it's going to shock that many though.
I think we all know already. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think throughout the years, everybody's come to their opinion on that one.
Gosh, Tim, that was awesome.
Do y'all know Billy D. Driller?
No.
Billy D.
No.
I don't either. He's trying to be my friend, but I'm sorry, Billy D. Driller.
You should be his friend. He sounds like a good guy. And he's a driller.
sounds like Craig.
Sounds like a 70s porn star.
I like him because he's a driller. Tell him I was a roughneck for a little
Man,
while.
he's got a cheesy mustache, too.
But I was never a tool pusher.
Never a tool pusher.
Never a tool pusher. By the way, folks, we would like to thank y'all for coming to the show tonight. We had several shows.
Yeah.
So we want you to go back and watch
them
in
all.
order. There's a first show, and then it's quickly interrupted. There's a second show, quickly interrupted, and then followed by this best show ever. And we did this on purpose, folks. This was a test.
We did not.
Shut up, Tin. It was a social experiment. And y'all all were involved in this social experiment.
It pissed me off, though.
No, it didn't. You loved it. And it was good. It's going to make for the best TV ever. But by the way, we have one more story from Craig the Hunter, and this is mostly true news. Chicago dyes its river bright green as it opens St. Patty's Day celebrations, everybody.
Oh, don't forget that one. You got to play that one.
All a happy St. Patty's Day, and Tim will probably find this footage of this event. The
Drunken Irish
Chicago
people.
River is once again glowing Kelly green instead of shit brown as usual as the city opens its annual St. Patrick's Day celebration. Go ahead, play the video.
Well, this isn't the green, but this is.
It's close enough.
Yeah, here we go. Happy St.
Happy
Patrick's
Thanksgiving,
Day.
mother
And
effers.
thanks for coming. Shout out to the chat. We love you guys. I gotta cut. I'm just tired.
I want you to pinch
I
me.
got a question. What?
Look at this. It's a beer slooge.
It kind of gets hung up, but we're gonna go.
I bet you there's midget bowling tomorrow night somewhere.
There probably is.
Yeah.
Stephanie was there when this happened.
Oh,
Man, I
really?
just clean that shit up, man.
That's going to be a lot of mess.
Yeah. Well,
Yay!
Get your buzz on.
Stephanie was there last year when this was happening, huh?
I think so.
That's it. So we would like to wish a happy St. Patty's Day to all of our Irish and all celebrating the holiday that are out there for tomorrow. And be safe, drink responsibly. We love you, and thank y'all for being here with us.
I'm going to the
Thank you,
casino.
everybody on X too. Thanks.
Thank you, everybody
Pray for
on
shift.
X.
Yeah.
Pray
Yeah,
for
we'll-
shift, y'all.
Telegram.
We'll see.
Yes.
We'll see you Tuesday night.